Yesodei HaTorah, the foundational Torah commandments. Included in the foundational laws of Torah are 10 commandments, 6 commandments to be done, and 4 restrictive commandments. This is their listing. To know that the Venerable Authority truly exists. The foundation of foundations and pillar of all wisdoms is to know that there is the first existence. He caused to be all that exists, and all that exists only exists due to the truth of his being. And if one were to conceive that he does not exist, nothing else would be able to exist. But if we were to imagine that none of the things other than he exist, he alone would continue to exist, for he would be unaffected by their cancellation. For all that exists needs him, but he, blessed is he, does not need them, not even one of them. Therefore, the reality of his existence is unlike the realness of any other existence. As the Prophet states, in the Transcendent One, the Venerable Authority is real, true. And this is what the Torah means by, there is no other but he. There is no absolute, true, independent existence other than he. One should not conjecture in his thoughts that there exists a Venerable Authority other than the All-Transcendent One. There are no intermediaries in worship. Pray to none other than he. No religious devotion towards any other than he. The third is to know his absolute singularity. He is not two or more. He is but one singularity to which there is no similar singularity among all the unities in existence. He is not one in the sense of a type, which includes or contains many ones. He is not one in the sense of a body, which is divisible into many parts and distinctions. But rather, he is an absolute singularity, to which no other singularity is comparable. Factors of creation are inapplicable to him, such as connection and separation, place, location and measurement, the 5 directions, sitting, standing. Nor does he exist within type, that he would have a beginning or an ending or a number of years. Nor does he change, for there is no factor which can cause him a change. The fourth is to love him. What is the proper kind of love? That one love the Transcendent One with an exceedingly great and abundant love, of such extreme power that his soul will be tied up in the love of the Transcendent One to the point that he is preoccupied in it at all times, as those who are lovesick, whose minds are never empty of the love he has for the woman he is preoccupied with, whether laying down or arising, whether eating or drinking. And more than this should be the love of the Transcendent One in the heart of one who loves him, preoccupied in it at all times, as we are commanded, with all your heart, and with all your life, and with all your resources. And this is what Solomon stated by means of metaphor, for I am lovesick. For all the Song of Songs, the Song of Solomon, is a metaphor of this matter. The fifth is to fear him. The glorious and all-filling Venerable Authority commanded that we love and fear from him. And what is the way of loving and fearing him? When one contemplates upon his works and great and wondrous creations, and sees from them that there is no measure or end to his wisdom, he will immediately love, praise, and exalt, and desire with great desire to know the great name, as King David stated, "My soul thirsts for the Venerable Authority, for the Venerable One of my life." And as he thinks upon these things, he should instantly be taken back, recoil, be in awe and fear, and know that he is but a tiny and low creation, possessing but a minuscule mind before the One of absolute intelligence, as David stated, "When I look upon your heavens, what is man that you are mindful of him?" The 6th fundamental commandment of Torah is to sanctify his name. Sanctifying the name of the Almighty is a specific commandment to the people of Israel. But at the same time, it is seen from the writings of King David and throughout the Tanakh, and from the predecessors of the people of Israel, that it is proper and upright for the nations to proclaim his awesomeness and greatness, and his distinction among all creation. The seventh fundamental commandment of the Torah is that we should not desecrate His name. This is also one of the 7 laws of Noah. The eighth fundamental foundational law of the Torah is that we should not destroy objects upon which His name is called. Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 2 through 4. You shall certainly destroy all the places wherein the nations that you are dispossessing served their deities, upon the high mountains, and upon the hills, and under every leafy tree. And you shall break down their altars, and dash in pieces their pillars, and burn their idolatrous trees with fire. And you shall hew down the statues of their false deities, and you shall destroy their deity's name out of that place. You shall not do so unto the Transcendent One, your Venerable Authority. The ninth fundamental commandment of the Torah is to hearken to the prophet who speaks in his name. Only to Moses were everlasting commandments given. These commandments are commanded never to be removed from nor added to, and the Almighty commanded them as everlasting commandments for the people of Israel to uphold forever and all their generations. Despite this, the Almighty promised to send future prophets. These future prophets will enjoin us to return to serving the Almighty and to upholding His Torah, His instruction. They are sent to restore, not to innovate new religions or religious practices. They will neither add to nor remove from the Torah. Their prophecy is infallible, but as humans, they are not infallible. Their character traits will be similar to Moses, as the Creator said regarding Yehoshua. Today I shall begin to magnify you in the sight of all Israel, and they shall know that as I was with Moses, so I shall be with you. Joshua 3:7. And despite this, all prophets, teachings, and actions are weighed and determined to be whether true, in accordance with whether or not they are in line with the Almighty's everlasting commandment, the Torah, given to Moses, in the sight of all Israel. The 10th foundational commandment of the Torah is that we are not to test Him. Deuteronomy 6:16 states, You shall not try the Transcendent One, your Venerable Authority, as you tried Him in Massah. Once a prophet is known to fulfill the prerequisites of a prophet, i.e., he doesn't contradict the Torah, and not one of his prophetic words fail, or another true prophet testifies to this prophet's validity, then it is forbidden to debate his validity, and it is a divine commandment that we heed his words. He is even to be heeded if he commands contrary to the Torah, so long as he commands it only as a temporary matter, and not as the establishment of a new law. He may temporarily command contrary to Torah regarding anything with the exception of idolatry. For the singular lordship and authority of the Creator of all of the universe is the foundation of all foundations, and that which sustains our very existence. There is one alone, incomparable, indescribable, uncontainable, unchanging, and without need. Blessed is His glorious name, which is exalted above all blessing and praise.